Hi, my name is Stella, and I am here today to talk to you about dialectical behavior therapy and positive psychology. Now, when I first started this class, I was surprised that I had a lot of prior background knowledge due to my experience in DBT. I thought that there was a lot of comparisons that could be made, but not only that, I saw a lot of potential in DBT that I hadn't seen before to enhance your daily life, just as positive psychology aims to do. When I was younger, I remember being taken to a special doctor, and we sat down and we talked. I remember she asked me to draw a picture of my friends and some things that I liked. I didn't know at the time that this was kind of my first run-in with therapy or psychiatry and anything of that world. I didn't really see a therapist again until probably around middle school, which puberty and my emotions kind of hit me like a truck. I struggled with my mental health on and off throughout the years, and my overall experiences and various therapists still did not really seem to be helping me at all. It wasn't until college that I actually learned that there was more than one type of therapy, and that the more traditional sense of therapy was cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. DBT was originally stemmed from CBT, or cognitive behavioral therapy, which explores relationships between behaviors, thoughts, and feelings. Now, a therapist who might work with CBT would probably look into the behaviors and patterns of an individual and work on breaking those down into more healthy or constructive ways. DBT, I would say, focuses on very similar aspects, but focuses more so on regulating emotions, being mindful, and finding a balance between changing the things you can accept and accepting the things you can't change. DBT, on the other hand, focuses more on regulating emotions, being mindful, and finding a balance between change and acceptance. Now, along those lines, a lot of DBT therapists would work on finding healthy ways to cope with stressful situations or overwhelming feelings. And that also goes hand in hand with regulating emotions. DBT also looks at improving relationships, such as setting boundaries and expressing the things that you feel are important, as well as mindfulness as a self-soothing technique and a regular practice. Some components of DBT would be individual therapy, group therapy, and in these sessions they may address various components that are tailored to specific individuals. Now, some of these components may be distress tolerance, so when you're really stressed out, what can I do? How can I calm down? And again, that also goes hand in hand with emotional regulation, but emotional regulation, I would say, looks outside of those stressful situations and more so on regulating all emotions. Now, positive psychology is a very different area of study, but they do have a lot of overlaps. The main goal, I would say, of positive psychology is to study the average person and how they can enhance their lives. And to do that, they look at what goes wrong versus what goes right. A lot of psychology looks at things that go wrong and how to fix them, rather than what goes right and how can we make sure that things continue to go right. Positive psychology is a huge area of study in the fact that there are many subsections that one can look at. Some of the more major topics of study are character strengths, mindfulness, gratitude, happiness, hope, positive thinking, resilience, physical health, intelligence, and creativity. One of the biggest overlaps, I would say, between DBT and positive psychology is mindfulness. Mindfulness specifically looks at skills such as using your senses, accessing your feelings, or even meditating. Both DBT and positive psychology aim to be mindful in a non-judgmental way. However, I would say positive psychology's focus lies more with enhancing one's ability to live in the moment and the subsequent health benefits. In fact, many overlaps, like hope, positive thinking, and gratitude, contrast in the same way. The average individual is not regularly overwhelmed by the state of their emotions to a point it cannot be controlled. DBT's primary focus is to help those in the midst of emotional pain. DBT and positive psychology are both areas of study that focus on a very broad sense of well-being. While some DBT skills can be applied in positive psychology is such a big aspect of study that many subsections of positive psychology can be related to DBT. For example, hope, positive thinking, resilience, gratitude, creativity, and even physical health. Changing the way we think about things, persevering through hard times, having gratitude in the face of a challenging situation, expressing oneself can also be very important. And another topic that many don't think about when it comes to mental health is physical health. And how does that relate? It's been proven that people who are under severe stress are more susceptible to health issues later down the line. Mental wellness is important to everyone. No matter the mental status or health, everyone can do their part to ensure their own wellness. Things like mindfulness, positive thinking, and other skills are just as effective in DBT for self-soothing as they are for self-regulating in any individual. Both areas of studies can be used not just to get better, but also to stay better. It can help you improve your life for both the present and the future.